Hey there. This is the third video in our anxiety disorder series. If you haven't heard the introduction video or you started in the wrong place, go back to the playlist and start over. This series isn't very long, so it should only take you a few minutes to catch up. I bet you're thinking, this guy is going to give me some weird holistic approaches to helping cope with my anxiety. Nope, not even close. I'm not going to give you advice a doctor might give you when you're overweight, like dieting. If we had the power to do that, we wouldn't be at a doctor. And again, none of this is medical advice. You should speak to a psychiatrist to be properly medicated. I'm just here to share my experience with anxiety. Let's talk about how I manage my stress and anxiety. I have experienced anxiety, stress, and depression so many times. It's very easy for me to identify it when it happens. Identification of the disorders happening is one of the most important things you can accomplish. Identifying when it's happening gives you power over the disorder. If you can't identify when you're having anxiety, stress, depression, or a panic attack, you're going to struggle a lot and the disorder will run wild in your mind. So the first thing we need to learn is identifying when our mental problems are taking place. Let's practice identifying anxiety so you can learn when it's happening. You have a fear, a worst-case scenario in your mind. The path to this fear begins to unfold. You realize the fear you have is starting to become real. You arrive at the point of your fear's existence. It's now part of your reality. Unfortunately, you had to experience anxiety from the start all the way until the end. But now you can identify anxiety. You can identify it in 3 places: the start, the becoming, the reality. You now have 3 markers to identify anxiety. Knowing you can identify your anxiety, it's up to you how to handle it. Some people do really well with breathing exercises. I personally don't. Some people get up and walk around. Well, I don't. Some people take medication like Xanax. That's what I do because I'm helpless, honestly. But don't take the easy way out if you have the ability to manage it yourself. Sometimes medication is the only way to control it. But remember, medication and control doesn't mean you'll always win in the fight against anxiety. Sometimes anxiety can be so overwhelming that medicine and breathing exercises won't change anything at all. It's important that you understand that and be prepared. So here's that cheesy list for managing anxiety. It's up to you how you handle your anxiety. 1. Identify your stressors. Hopefully you learned some of that. 2. Practice relaxation techniques. This doesn't work for everyone, but you could really look up relaxation techniques from a professional. 3. Prioritize self-care. Grab a shower, brush your teeth, maybe get a haircut. Do something that feels good for yourself. 4. Time management. Try not to fill up all of your time. Save some for relaxing. 5. Set boundaries. If you're overwhelmed by schedules, reduce your workload and give your mind a break. 6. Engage in stress-reducing activities. Hobbies work good. 7. Seek support. If you can't manage your own anxiety, ask for help from a doctor.